You say you were getting wailed on in South Carolina. A fascinating article on the front page of the New York Times yesterday. Some of your advisors spoke on the record about the turnaround in momentum. And here's how the writer summed it up after talking to them. Quote, bear with me here. If Mr. Romney does win here on Tuesday, it will have been through a blistering and unrelenting series of attacks. His campaign has pressed everything at its disposal into service to eviscerate Mr. Gingrich, painting him as an erratic, unreliable Washington insider in mailings and television advertisements, and at two critical debates here, and even by sending supporters to mock him at his own events. What's your response to that assessment?
Well, there's no question that politics ain't beanbags, and we have made sure that our message is out loud and clear. The Speaker has been attacking me all over the state in ways that are really extraordinary, and in some respects painful to watch. Because it's so revealing of him. And you know, the fact is that he works with hundreds of people in Washington, and only a handful of those people are willing to support him. You know, he's a nice fellow, but his leadership capability has really been called into question by virtue of the people who work with him.
But Governor, I guess what surprised me about the article, one was that so many of your advisors were willing to speak on the record about tactics that you may have to continue using. And two, if you read it, it almost paints the picture that the momentum shift here, your turnaround in the polls, is a result of their diabolical brilliance and less about your connecting with voters in Florida.
Well, I think you can expect advisors to think that the work of advisors is very, very important. But frankly, I think if you were to go back and look at where the sentiment changed, it was with the debates. We had two debates. I was able to confront Speaker Gingrich. You may recall, he said, look, let's not talk about the things that I've been saying about you, Governor Romney. And it's like, no, let's talk about those things. Let's get them out in the air. Let me respond to them. I pushed back on the attacks, launched my own message to the people here in Florida.
Right.
Pointed out that Speaker Gingrich has been paid by Freddie Mac to be a spokesman for them in some respects. And the people understood that and came to my side.